in my normal life, I'm very sociable and I'm very outgoing, so I'll go up to anybody and talk to them if, there's something that we can relate about. But then when I was at the anime convention, which is something that I really dearly love, I really got butterflies and I got stage fright a little bit. Hey y'all, how's it going? It's your boy Tuffy, and it's just another day in paradise. I'm pretty excited because I was able to go to an anime convention, one that I've been wanting to go to for a long time. I went to Anime Central in Chicago. It was the first time I've ever been there, and I'm really glad I went. I'm going to talk about that and also talk to you about what I've been reading and watching lately as far as anime goes. Let's get into it. So a few weekends ago, I went to Anime Central in Chicago. It was a bit of a trip to go there. I'm gonna do another video about it, kind of just like vlog style about what I did, what I saw, the people I talked to, that kind of thing. I basically went to the convention with one goal in mind. I just wanted to talk with people about anime. That's really it. And I was able to do that. I also was able to get some cool gifts for friends and family. And then I also got some artwork, which I think is pretty rad. So I'll show you guys that in a little bit in some pics and videos. A few highlights for me at the convention. I was really excited to see how many people were there. There were hundreds and hundreds of people. I remember just walking up to the building, there was a line of like 100 people in front of us just to get into the building. And then when we got into the building, there was probably another 200 or more people in a line wrapping all around the convention center. It was just a line to get your badge. And this wasn't like super early in the morning. We're talking, we showed up to the building around 1 o'clock. So suffice to say, there are a lot of people coming in and out of the convention, and I saw a ton of cosplays, a lot of fun stuff, people with just like really, really cool admiration and love of the anime culture. Bruh. Chicago is where I'm from, so it means a lot to me that people showed up for that. Secondly, I was really happy about how much art there was. I mean, I'll show you guys some footage of that. There was just not enough time in one day to see every single art booth. I mean, there were some really, really cool artists there. A lot of people from out of town, I noticed. And lastly, I was able to record a few interviews with people at the convention in various cosplays, some people not in cosplays. Who are you today?
I am a Magikarp fan.
I feel like it was a mixture of younger audiences and older audiences, but altogether, they're very kind. They're happy to talk with me in front of the camera. And yeah, we got to some really good conversations. So I'll show some more of that content on my social media, which is Tuffy IRL as well. That's on Instagram and TikTok. That was my first really big anime convention. I was a little bit nervous about going just because. I remember when I was going up to record people, I was also a little bit nervous. I don't know why I was nervous about it. In my normal life, I'm very sociable and I'm very outgoing, so I'll go up to anybody and talk to them if, there's something that we can relate about. But then when I was at the anime convention, which is something that I really dearly love, I really got butterflies and I got stage fright a little bit. So my trusty assistant Joe was there helping me out, and yeah, I was able to muster up the courage to start up the interviews. I had a whole list of questions and I got through them. I interviewed about, I want to say 15 people. It was a lot of fun talking with people about anime in that setting. They were just beaming, they were just loving it, they were just excited to be there as well. So it shows a lot in their answers. That was a lot of fun and I definitely will do it again. PSA, if you are nervous about conventions, if you feel a little bit overwhelmed about how many people will be there, I really recommend going with somebody you know. Even if maybe you are just new friends or if you are longtime friends, give it a shot, invite them. It's much more fun, and it's also nice to get a little bit of support going to bigger conventions like that. Next thing I want to talk about is what I've been reading and watching lately. I want to talk about 3 that really are having an impact on me right now. First up is Berserk. So right now I'm reading Berserk, and one thing I want to highlight is the extreme detail in the line work and generally the artwork for the full 2-page spreads and also just individual fight scenes. I think nowadays a lot of the emphasis on current shonen and maybe even sometimes seinen is plot. And I get it. There's a lot of things you want to do. You want to do a lot of world building and character development in a limited amount of chapters for a lot of characters. So sometimes the artwork is not as important as the dialogue or as a setup. However, if you look at something like Berserk, it's really awesome to watch it in the lens of basically one character, Guts. Seeing how much dedication in the drawing of the villains that he's about to face, all of that adds so much to the weight and the depth of the manga. Each character introduced is not overlooked. How much line work and detail inside of the character's drawing adds to how complex that character is. So some characters who are younger or don't have as many battle scars might be drawn more simply, and then characters who are a little bit more complex and have more going on internally and also externally, it really does show in the character creation. The next thing I want to talk about is I'm watching Mobile Suit Gundam Wing. I've always wanted to watch Gundam. I remember somebody in my neighborhood had a bunch of really cool mech and Gundam. I have some toys that I still have. I started with Mobile Suit Gundam Wing because I heard good things about it. I really fell in love with how much it's about show, don't tell. The opening just starts you off and you're amidst a political government war internally happening behind the scenes and also on the actual battlegrounds that they fight. And then you have these teenagers who are piloting these mecha that are just extremely powerful, and they're going through cities and going through military bases, just destroying anything they see in sight with a very clear mission ingrained into them. And you're just wondering why? Why and how is this happening? But you just have to hold on and wait, because all of the explanation sort of doles out to you very slowly throughout the series. I'm only on episode 15 right now, but I really think that it's a worthwhile watch to anybody interested in things like Neon Genesis Evangelion, Code Geass, Attack on Titan even, I'd say. Anybody who likes those more intricate and well thought out stories, they're gonna really like this show. The third thing that I'm reading or watching is Witch Hat Atelier. That manga is so good. If you like Freyrin at all, if you like anything that's in the fantasy world, Lord of the Rings, if you like Game of Thrones, if you like Harry Potter, anything like that, you're really gonna like this manga and anime. The highlight for me right now reading Witch Hat Atelier is I love the pace of it. I love how the story is just centering around Coco and her journey in learning magic. She is similar to a lot of main characters. Initially, she's really not intended to learn magic in a way, but there's sort of destiny tied to her. She was given a book of magic spells, and now, because of what happened in the beginning events, she is tasked to learn magic and help solve a mystery in the center of the story. It's so well paced that anybody with an interest in good storytelling and magic should definitely check it out. It kind of reminds me of a mashup between Harry Potter and Puella Magi Madoka Magica. So that's what I'm reading and watching right now. I am very excited to be going through those series. I have so many thoughts about all of them. I'll have to find a way to share my experiences and my impressions about them. Thanks so much guys for joining me today. This was just a quick update video. A lot of things coming soon. I hope you guys have a great day and peace out.